You know, guys, one thing that I do not understand about these political parties that are criticizing the DA for fielding Helen Zille to be the mayor of Johannesburg is why are they not fielding their own people? Because right now, everybody is fixated about Helen Zille. Everybody wants to say something about Helen Zille, but if you pay close attention, these political parties are not giving South Africans an alternatives. I mean, if these people were to tell us who will be running for the mayorship of Johannesburg on their behalf, South Africans will actually get a chance to make well informed decisions. South Africans will actually get a chance to compare and actually decide who is a better person to run the city of Johannesburg. But it seems like these political parties are just comfortable sitting there and telling South Africans that no, you cannot afford to have Helen Zille as the mayor of Johannesburg. And this is something that nobody is actually addressing. You remember when the rumors came out that the DA is thinking about fielding Helen Zille for the mayor of Johannesburg. Political parties like the MK party came out and released an official statement from the they released an official statement telling South Africans that no, 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 no. You guys must never vote for Helen Zille to be the mayor of Johannesburg. Helen Zille is a white racist woman and she doesn't deserve to be the mayor of Johannesburg. But one thing that the MK party didn't do, they didn't tell South Africans that this is the person that we think is better to run Johannesburg. And almost none of these political parties are actually doing that. So the question is why? Why? Because right now I'm starting to think that these political parties are doubting their candidates. The DA announcing that Helen Zille will be the one running on their behalf has actually made these political parties to go back to the drawing board. Because if you're gonna put somebody against Helen Zille, you better make sure that person has a good track record. This is one thing that you better make sure of. And if the citizens of Johannesburg will continue to vote for the ANC after the 2026 local government elections, they deserve everything that is coming to them. Because personally, I think this race of the mayor of Johannesburg, it will go down to the DA or Action SA. I know that Helen Mashaba is saying that no, I don't think I'm gonna run for the mayorship of Johannesburg, but I actually think that Helen Mashaba is gonna run for the mayorship of Johannesburg. I don't think that Helen Mashaba is gonna sit down and allow a situation where Helen Zille can potentially become the mayor of Johannesburg without actually doing anything. I don't think this is something that Helen Mashaba is gonna allow to happen. I think that in time, Action SA will actually announce Helen Mashaba as the mayoral candidate for the city of Johannesburg on behalf of Action SA. This is what I think is going to happen. Actually, I mean, Helen Mashaba hates Helen Zille so much. And Helen Mashaba does not believe in Helen Zille so much that I don't think that they are going to let it go by chance. This is the only person that can actually stand in front of Helen Zille. And I actually think that Helen Mashaba is the only person that can actually give Helen Zille the run for her own money. But when it comes to the citizens of Johannesburg, I will say it again. If the citizens of Johannesburg does not pick anybody from Action SA or the DA, they deserve everything that is coming to them. That's what I think. That's what I think. So yesterday, Emin Mashaba had a brief chat with SABC, and he's still saying that no, I don't think I will be running for the mayorship of Johannesburg. But I remember there's a post that I showed you guys yesterday, and that post it was on Twitter, and it was the national chairperson of Action SA, Mr. Michael Beaumont. Mr. Michael Beaumont actually posted a picture of him and Mashaba, standing there, presidential. And he says that this is the only person that has the track record of fixing Johannesburg. So I think Action SA was trying to tell South Africans that no, Helen Mashaba is coming. Helen Mashaba is coming because now with Helen Zille coming on behalf of the DA, these political parties they will have to take out their best. I'm not gonna be shocked if the EFF says that we want Julius Malema to run for the mayorship of Johannesburg. Man. God damn it. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised. This is how important Johannesburg is. This is how important Johannesburg is. All of these political parties are looking at their own people and they are saying we need to get the biggest name out there because right now we are competing with a shark. We need to get the biggest name out there. And when it comes to ActionSA, there's nobody other than Helen Mashaba. Nobody.
Well, I'm a human talent.
Are you going to be the mayoral candidate?
Look at what we did in Tshwane last year. This time,
are you the mayoral candidate? Yes or no?
ActionSA, no. ActionSA will announce their mayoral candidate for the city of Johannesburg at our own time. But ActionSA will announce our mayoral candidate for Ekurhuleni at our own time. ActionSA will announce our mayoral candidate for Tshwane at our own time. Because these are the.
But Helen Mashaba, man, you are not answering a very simple question, man. Like this is like honestly, this is a very simple question, and it is a straightforward question. Very simple.
Well, I'm a human talent.
Are you going to be the mayoral candidate?
Look at what we did in Tshwane last year. This time,
are you the mayoral candidate? Yes
ActionSA, no. ActionSA will announce their mayoral candidate for the city of Johannesburg at our own time. But ActionSA will announce our mayoral candidate for Ekurhuleni at our own time. ActionSA will announce our mayoral candidate for Tshwane at our own time. Because these are the three metros that we want to make sure that no one can govern without us. So that we must continue with the work that I started when I was the mayor in the city of Johannesburg, and Dr. Moya is continuing in Tshwane. So. And every time I look at her like a daughter, because she's like a daughter to me, she makes me so proud because I took a hell of a chance and I took a hell of a beating and insults when.
And by the way, when it comes to the city of Tshwane, I think that ActionSA, they have actually secured the city of Tshwane. Like this is what I honestly think. Because the PR campaign behind Dr. Nasipi Moya has been brilliant, man. You know, sometimes you have to give the credit where the credit is due. When it comes to the PR behind Dr. Nasipi Moya, man, they've been very exceptional. They've made it a point that everybody in the country knows who Dr. Nasipi Moya is. And every little thing that ActionSA does, they will go out and tell you that this is what we have done. And I think a lot of political parties, they need to study this when it comes to ActionSA. ActionSA is not shy to come out and tell you this is what we have done. These are our wins. And most of the political parties in this country, they actually suffer from that. They can actually do a good thing somewhere, and they will not even go out and tell South Africans. So most political parties, they need to adopt this strategy of ActionSA of constantly informing the people of what you are doing, constantly taking the credit for the work that you are doing. And by doing that, you are actually making more people have more confidence in you. And when it comes to ActionSA and the city of Tshwane, this is what they have done brilliantly. They have actually convinced the South Africans that Dr. Nasipi Moya is the best mayor in this country, and everybody that goes against Dr. Nasipi Moya is the enemy of the people. And this is a problem that many political parties are going to face when it comes to taking out ActionSA in the city of Tshwane, especially with the Democratic Alliance. I know that Silas Brink wants to come back, but every time Silas Brink says anything about Dr. Nasipi Moya, he gets a backlash. This is how much the PR has actually benefited ActionSA. So I think when it comes to the city of Tshwane, ActionSA, they got the city of Tshwane on lock. Unless something actually happens. But they've been brilliant on how they have marketed Dr. Nasipi Moya.
She makes me so proud because I took a hell of a chance and I took a hell of a beating and insults when I decided on.
That's fine. That's Tshwane.
Yes.
I'm asking about Joburg. I know you say that you'll announce in good time, but are you ruling yourself out as a candidate to go against Helen?
I cannot really rule myself.
So it's a possibility.
But yeah, well, yes, and no at the same time.
But guys, am I the only one that can actually see it in his eyes that he wants to run for the mayorship of Johannesburg? He wants to. He wants to. He wants to. He wants to. He wants to run for the mayorship of Johannesburg. Nobody can actually convince me otherwise. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Yes, yes, I'm sure Helen Mashaba in his mind, he's like, damn, Helen Zille, to run my city. Johannesburg is my city. I will never allow Helen Zille to call the shots in my city. I think he's actually gonna do it.
So it's a possibility.
But yeah, well, yes, and no at the same time. And I will only enter the race in the event as a party we cannot really find another Nasipi Moya.
Can you find one now? Do you think you do have within your party?
Please don't. I don't want to don't ask.
I'm trying to understand. Do you have one like Dr. Nasipi Moya right now?
Watch the space. That's the only thing I can say to you.
Okay.
Watch the space. One thing that I know, I've been an employer of Pongi for over 40 years. I started business at the age of 22. So I've been an employer and employing people, identifying talent. And I believe I can still play that role in the political arena. I don't necessarily have.
But the thing is, when it comes to the city of Johannesburg and the fact that the DA has decided to go with Helen Zille, you actually do not have the time to mold people, to mold anybody into something that South Africans can actually like. You need to get somebody that already has a name. This is the only way you're gonna win this race against Helen Zille. Because when it comes to Dr. Nasipi Moya, when she came into the office, almost nobody, we didn't know much about Dr. Nasipi Moya. But because of the PR behind her, people started to learn a bit about her. But right now, you don't actually have that luxury of time to get a PR behind somebody and turn this person into something that South Africans actually like. So ActionSA, there's only two people. No, there's only one person, I think. It's only Helen Mashaba. It's only Helen Mashaba. I don't think Mr. Michael Beaumonte can actually stand a chance. I don't think I don't think any of these people can actually stand a chance. It's only Helen Mashaba. And right now, when we look at ActionSA, the two most popular people right now in ActionSA is Helen Mashaba and Dr. Nasipi Moya. Others they follow. Others they follow. But now it's Helen Mashaba and Dr. Nasipi Moya. And when Helen Mashaba says that if we don't find anybody like Dr. Nasipi Moya, then I will run. I take it as Helen Mashaba telling us that no, I am going to run. This is how I take it.
Identifying talent, and I believe I can still play that role in the political arena. I don't necessarily have to really do it myself, and I've proven it. I think Dr. Moya's, you know what abuse I was subjected to last year when I took the tough decision, and I'm so proud. Well, I'm a human talent.
Man, like it is going to be very interesting to see how things are going to pan out in the city of Johannesburg, man. Is like this is going to be one of the most contested races in the country. It's going to be very important. Very important. So I don't know when will political parties fill their own people so that we can start comparing. I think the sooner political parties do that, the better. South Africans actually deserve the chance to compare. They deserve the chance to compare. But the track record of Helen Zille, man, like this is it is impeccable, man. It is impeccable. It is impeccable. So guys, what are your thoughts, man? Do you think that Helen Mashaba will actually take the fight to Helen Zille? What are your thoughts? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, the most important part. Subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye bye.